So I woke up at 7 o'clock with the agenda to start filming by 10 in the morning, and it is 10 in the night and I'm just starting to work. Yay! That's how we roll. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, remember me? It's your girl Simmy. I know I've been MIA for a while now. It's only because I was just feeling a bit burnt out and I wanted to take some time off for myself. Although I was still very active on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow right now. So in today's video, we're going to go back to basics and I'm going to show you how I do my base routine. And also, it's going to be a bonus for all you beginners because in this video, we're going to get down to the very detail, like the minutest detail of every step that I'm going to be doing. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. Get you guys a bit closer. Closer. Okay. It's so amazing to be doing makeup and like talking while I'm doing it, because usually when I'm filming my makeup tutorials, I'm just like jamming to music because I film like short makeup tutorials for my Instagram, but it feels good to be actually talking while I'm doing makeup. Anyway, so my skin is not prepped or primed at all. I just wanted to do that in front of you guys to show you how I've been doing it lately. So you could prep your skin in a number of ways. You could start with like a moisturizer, or you could start with a strobe cream. A lot of people like to use a strobe cream so that you can get that glow coming from within. And also a lot of people go for beauty oil. So in case if you have like say a dry skin, then you can go for like a beauty oil. But in today's video, I'm just gonna stick to a normal moisturizer because most of you guys will not have beauty oils or a strobe cream or a glow moisturizer, etc. So I'm just gonna do very basic stuff that you guys can also do by yourself at home. I'm really sorry, but I don't have a drugstore moisturizer to show you guys. Otherwise I would have gone for the Episoft AC moisturizer. I missed that moisturizer, oh my god, so much. Anyway, today I'm gonna go with the Clinique Dramatically Different ID lotion. Now this is this sort of lotion that also treats your skin. So I'm gonna go with like 3 or 4 pumps of this because I want to thoroughly moisturize my skin, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. The more you moisturize your skin, the more plump and more soft and glowy somehow your makeup is going to turn out. So don't be afraid to like lather up enough moisturizer on your face. I feel like when you use enough moisturizer, automatically if you have a lot of texture on your face, that sort of like smoothens it out, so like 50% of your primer work is reduced when you use like enough moisturizer on your face. Alright, so now you've moisturized your face, you are halfway through the prep, and now moving on to the next step, which is using a primer. For that I have the Sugar Most Eligible Smoothing Primer. Now this also has a little bit of tint in it and it works really well. Okay, so this is the product right here. I think this is the amount that you should go for, not more than that, and sort of just warm the product. So I'm just gonna apply it around my nose. So this is sort of like my problem area, and also around my forehead. And I'm just gonna push the product back across my face like that. Now ideally you want your primer to like sit on your face for about a minute or so before you can move on to the next step, which is using a foundation. Or you can also start with your brows, or you could also start with your eyes. That's totally a personal thing. I always go with my base, although it's like a risky decision even when I'm doing like smoky eyes and stuff, but that's how it is. Such a risk taker, you guys. I'm gonna start with my foundation. For that I have the Bobbi Brown Full Cover Oil Free Shine Control Weightless Foundation, which after a very long time I've got a foundation that actually matches my skin tone, and I think I haven't really spoken about it, so I thought I'm gonna use it and show you guys what I think about it. Just take it directly on my beauty blender and start tapping it all over my face. Now you guys can also do the step with a brush. It's just more convenient for me to like do it with a blender because I'm just sort of like used to doing it with a blender, and in fact I do most of my steps with just a blender, so you don't really have to like invest in a lot of brushes because brushes are expensive. So if you know how to work your way with a blender, you will actually save on a lot of money. Getting these comments saying that my face looks a little yellow, it's because of the light that's coming on this side, because the lights are sort of yellow, so it makes my foundation and my face look a bit more yellow than what it is actually, because in person it actually matches my neck really well. And now because I've moisturized my face enough, although this is like sort of a matte foundation, my skin still looks a bit glowy with this foundation, and that is what I was talking about. I'm gonna like bring the product a little lower to my neck because you always want to match your neck with your face. Okay, now moving on to the next step, which is a concealer. Now when it comes to using a concealer, always go like 2 shades, at least 2 shades lighter than your foundation, because that will just help in brightening up your under eye area and also your T-zone. And for that I have NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade True Beige. I'm gonna like dot it around the corners of my eye, and also I'm gonna just like do this slight lift around you know, the outer corner, which just helps in giving this lifted look to your eye. It's also perfect because I'm growing old and I need that lift on my face, so this just helps in like lifting my face up a bit. This is something that I do, which is called reverse contouring. In case if you don't have a contour, you can just like sort of brighten this bit of your face, which is like the hollow part, you know, around your jawline, which just automatically gives your face that you know, that contoured effect. My beauty blender and start pushing the product into my skin. So this is what I was talking about. Automatically when you highlight this part of your face, it just gives you this slight contoured effect. When it comes to doing your forehead, always do it around your eyebrows. Like, I like to take it around this bit more because this is where the light hits the most. Now when I'm doing my under eyes, I'm gonna bring the product down to my nose and I'm gonna just pull it across my face like that. Some concealers you have to be really quick and not be blabbering like I am, because the concealer actually starts to dry on your face, so be a bit quick. After you're done doing this, you will look a little different, but that's alright. Just trust in the process. It's all gonna come together in the end. Now, the next step ideally would be to bake your face or to like set your face with powder, but because I still have like one more liquid product to use on my face, I'm gonna finish that first and then move on to baking my face or like setting my face with powder. So for that I have the Pack Take Cover Concealer. I have 2 shades right here. I'm gonna use both the shades. This is the shade that I'm gonna use to like sort of contour my entire face with, and this lighter shade, which is like sort of this soft brown, is the shade that I'm going to use to contour my nose with, because you do not want to go with a very harsh contour on your nose. You will not be able to blend it. I'm going to go in with the darker shade and I'm going to start applying it on the areas where I need to like sort of contour. Now if you have a smaller forehead, you can totally skip this part. Always around your cheekbones, because I'm sure you guys have gained a few kilos like me. And also run it across your jawline. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to start dabbing it in place. I'm not going to take it upwards or niche. I'm going to start dabbing it right where it is. When it comes to doing your forehead like that, you just want to like merge it with your hairline and do not bring it lower. Just merge it with your hairline. Okay, and now for my nose contour, I'm going to go in with the shade Desert Suede, which is much lighter than the shade that I used earlier. And I'm going to draw like 2 parallel lines on my nose, very close to each other. I mean, as thinner you want your nose to be. And then when I reach the bottom part, I'm just gonna draw this U, like a smiley face. Okay, and then you just sort of draw that bridge. Okay, and now to blend this, I have this dense fluffy brush by Nyka, and I'm gonna use this to sort of diffuse the shade in its place. You guys can also use like a smaller beauty blender, but I feel like a brush sort of works better. And obviously I'm gonna diffuse it downwards. Oh god, I think I fucked up. Oh my god, it looks so sharp. I have like good days when it comes to nose contour. Like some days it's so awesome. Oh. Now this is like a classic case of failure in front of people, but anyway, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. So I have the rice powder by Palladio. This is one of my favorite powders to bake or even set my face with. So I'm gonna use this powder to sort of fix the situation that we have here on our nose. I'm going to take it on the same brush that I have used earlier, and I'm going to sort of powder around this area. Damn Beauty sponge to sort of bake or set my under eyes. And I'm going to just start from the inner corner. I'm going to go all the way in. And you want to just make sure everything is properly set. And under eyes are the trickiest, you guys. If you sort of skip a spot, it's gonna start cracking. Now a lot of people also like to bake their face, but I feel like this just works well for me, so I don't usually bake my face, because baking your face also like sort of makes your face really dry in the long run. Now moving on to the next step, which is using a blush, which is also my favorite bit. You guys can go for a powder blush, or you can also go for a cream based blush. I'm gonna show you how to blend a cream based blush after you've sort of powdered your face. So I'm using this new tint that I've been using a lot lately. In fact, they have like quite a few shades in this. It's by Earth Rhythm. It's their lip and cheek tint. I'm just gonna take like a tiny dot here and a tiny dot here, and that's about it, because it blends beautifully and it's quite pigmented. And now the best way to blend a tint on your face is to use a damn beauty blender. So first I'm gonna go like in this round motion and sort of diffuse it around the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna push it upwards. See what I was talking about, you guys? It is super pigmented. Tints can actually dry really fast on your face, so you have to be really quick with your blending. Why have I still not understood when to stop with the blush? The final step is to highlight your face. Now, in case if you do not want to highlight, which I mean would be a big question, why? Then you can just, you know, keep it like this and be matte. In case if you want a little bit of glow to your face, then go ahead and highlight your face. For that, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Golden Hour Illuminating Powder. This is really nice. I'm so sorry. I know I have been using a lot of high-end products in this tutorial. It's just because, you know, some of them are really exciting, and I thought I should just, you know, show you guys my favorite ones. So yeah, you wanna just, you know, highlight the oh my god, did you just, how beautiful. Oh, I'm not a highlight person, but this highlighter, this is the reason that I want to highlight my face, you know, like using this highlighter. This is so beautiful. Not even kidding. By the way, when it comes to like highlighting my forehead, again, I like to just, you know, do it around this area, because this is where light hits the most. There is no point doing it here. In fact, if you do it here, my forehead is going to look bigger. Just look at this beautiful glow. I've been loving this highlighter, you guys. It's the final step of my base routine. I'm going to do my brows, and for that I have the Bollyglow brow filler. So my brows are not identical at all, and I think you guys must have noticed that by now, but you know, I do my best to like sort of make them look like twins, but they're just like the twins that just hate each other, you know. Alright, and that's it, you guys. We're done with the base routine. I'm just gonna quickly do my eyes and be back in a second. Why do my inner corners never stick? What is this? Okay, so I'm done with my eyes, and I thought I'll do my lips in front of you guys, because I know how much you guys always want to know what lipstick I'm wearing. In fact, I've been doing this 3-step lip combo quite a lot these days, and I thought I'll just talk to you guys about it, how I do it. So first, I use a lip liner, which is by Nyx Lips Don't Lie. It's in the shade Chocolate Boy. It's like this nice chocolatey brown lip liner. And a pro tip here, however lazy you're feeling about it, always sharpen your lip liner, because it makes a lot of difference. The next step is a lipstick. Now, I've been using this lipstick quite a lot these days. It's by Too Faced. It's the Melted Matte lipstick in the shade Sell Out, and it's such a beautiful nudie pink sort of a color. I swear to God, I've been wearing this like for all of my makeup tutorials these days. It applies a bit lighter, but it's just gonna like sort of darken as it dries. As the final step, I'm going to use the lip injection again by Too Faced. Nothing is sponsored, you guys. It's just that I cannot do without a lip plumper these days, because once you see yourself with a lip plumper, like once you see how plump and how full your lips actually look, you can't really go back to the normal lips. So it's just a habit. Of course, you guys can skip the step. And as my final step, I'm just going to set all of this. Love how setting spray just brings everything together. Like, my face was so powdery before this, and now it's just so glamorous. With that, that is it, you guys. This is how I've been doing my base routine lately. I love how glamorous it looks. I mean, every step, every detail, everything that I've just taught you guys and I've talked about actually matters. So do try it out. Let me know what you think about it, and if you ever recreate it, do tag me in your stories, and I would love to see your recreations. And that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel before you leave. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.